Hello and welcome to KoKo Language Learning Lounge.
We're glad you're here. I'm Rob.
And I'm Crystal. Today, we're going to explore something that many learners struggle with pronunciation.
Whether you're new to English or you've been studying it for years, improving your pronunciation is a great way to boost your confidence and help others understand you more clearly.
Exactly. So, let's talk about why English pronunciation is challenging, and then we'll share some tips you can use in your daily practice.
English can be tricky because it's influenced by many different languages. That's why spelling and pronunciation often don't match.
Words like through, though, and tough look similar but sound completely different. This can be confusing, even for native speakers.
And then there are silent letters like the K in night or the B in thumb.
Another thing is regional variation. English is spoken differently in the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, and many other places. Even within one country, accents can vary widely.
So if you feel frustrated sometimes, know that you're not alone. Learning pronunciation is a process.
Our first tip is to listen carefully and often. The more you hear English spoken naturally, the more familiar you'll become with its sounds.
Podcasts, movies, audiobooks, and even songs can help. Try to listen to different speakers so you hear various accents and speaking styles.
You can also try shadowing, which means repeating what someone says right after you hear it. This helps with rhythm and intonation.
Shadowing is especially helpful with connected speech, how words blend together in natural conversation. Like gonna instead of going to.
You don't need to be perfect. Just try to mimic the general flow of the sentence. Over time, this helps you build muscle memory for pronunciation. Another useful tip is to record yourself speaking.
Many learners are surprised by how they sound. Recording helps you catch mistakes and notice patterns in your speech.
You can read a short paragraph, then compare it with a native speaker. What sounds different? What do you want to improve?
Use free tools like your phone's voice recorder or language apps that provide playback and comparison.
And don't forget to listen critically but kindly. Focus on improvement, not perfection. English spelling can be misleading, so try to focus on the sounds of the words instead of how they're written.
Try looking up a word you're unsure of and listen to it in several different voices.
This kind of real world exposure makes a big difference in how naturally you speak. Some sounds are harder than others, depending on your native language. It's okay to have a few that are tricky.
For example, many learners struggle with the TH sound, which doesn't exist in a lot of languages. Try putting your tongue gently between your teeth and blowing air out. It might feel strange at first.
The R sound in English is also different from many other languages. In American English, it's pronounced further back in the mouth. You can practice this by holding the R sound slowly and carefully.
Tongue twisters can also help. Phrases like 3 free throws or red lorry, yellow lorry help you strengthen your mouth muscles.
Start slowly and clearly, then gradually increase speed as you become more confident.
It's not about speaking fast, it's about speaking clearly.
English uses stress and intonation to express meaning. This includes which syllable you stress in a word and how your voice rises and falls.
For example, the word record is pronounced differently depending on its use. Record noun versus record verb.
That's why sentence stress is just as important as individual word stress. It affects the meaning and tone of what you're saying.
Try practicing simple sentences and exaggerating the intonation. For example, are you coming versus you're coming?
These small changes in tone can signal questions, surprise, sarcasm, or emotion. Intonation helps you sound more natural and expressive.
Pronunciation improves more naturally when you're learning words in full sentences rather than in isolation. Context gives clues about stress, rhythm, and connected speech.
Instead of just repeating the word help, try saying, "Can you help me with this?" It gives you a better feel for how that word works in conversation.
Also, idioms and common expressions carry unique pronunciation patterns.
Learning these as chunks can boost fluency. Technology is your friend. Apps like Elsa Speak, Google Assistant, or Siri let you test your pronunciation in real time.
If the app misunderstands you, don't feel bad. Just try again, slow down, and notice where the problem might be.
Some language learning apps also give you a score or feedback on individual sounds. This is helpful to track your progress over time.
Pronunciation isn't only about sound, it's physical too. Pay attention to how native speakers move their mouths.
Try watching YouTube videos in slow motion or standing in front of a mirror as you speak. Are your lips rounded? Is your jaw relaxed?
You might even try light physical exercises to loosen up your mouth before practice, like stretching your jaw or humming.
Minimal pairs are words that differ by only one sound, like ship and sheep. Practicing them helps you hear and produce the differences clearly.
You can create a list of minimal pairs for the sounds you find challenging. Practice saying them slowly, then more naturally.
Record yourself saying pairs like bit and beat, fan and van, or think and sink. Listen back and check if you can hear the contrast. Sometimes we can't hear our own mistakes. That's why getting feedback from others is so helpful.
You can join online language exchanges or find a tutor who can help with pronunciation specifically.
Even chatting with a friend who's fluent in English can help. Ask them, "Do I sound natural?" Or, "Can you help me with this word?"
It takes courage, but getting feedback can really speed up your progress.
Let's review. We talked about listening carefully, recording yourself, focusing on sounds, practicing tricky sounds, using stress and intonation, learning in context.
That's a lot. But remember, just start with one or two and add more over time. Progress is all about consistency.
You've got this. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking.
Thanks for joining us on KoKo Language Learning Lounge. We'll be back soon with another episode.
Until then, take care and happy learning.